Hi everyone, this is module number 155 for the subject of strategic human resource management. And in this module, we will talk about employee voice in employment relations. So, what is employee voice or voice of the employee is a very famous term, is a very famous construct, and perhaps very important construct in employment relations and also in the sense of a strategic human resource management. So, the term employee voice refers to circumstances where employees are given the opportunity to have some input into organizational decision making. Are you working in an organization where you have the opportunity to raise your voice or to give your inputs when your organization is making decisions? Decisions that are concerned to you. What decisions are concerned to you? One is definitely related to your particular job or your task. And second, the decisions related to the organization that will have an indirect impact on your employment or your work life. So, some other terms instead of voice have been also used, such as industrial democracy, employee participation, and employee involvement. So, employee voice has been interchangeably used with the other terms, employee involvement. That is also the extent to which employees are given an opportunity to involve in making decisions about their job and the organization. Or employee participation in organizational decision making is also a very common term. So, however, first we see the definition of voice of the employee or employee voice. So, Freeman and Madoff, 1984, they introduced the concept and of voice, and they said that it relates to both consensual and conflictual forms of voice. So, when employees are raising their voice, it could be consensual or it could be conflictual. What is a consensual voice and what is a conflictual voice? We will talk about that. What could be the motives behind consensual voice and what could be the motives behind conflictual voice? We will see that. So, consensual voice describes circumstances where an employee might contribute to improving organizational performance. Make it short and simple that employees are raising their voice and their intent is to improve the performance of the organization or to point out something in the organization which is hampering the organization to perform better. So we say that that is a consensual voice. In other words, something positive or a positive suggestion from the employee to the employer how to improve upon something. Unfortunately, that is not that much straightforward because it is also it needs to be understood in a same way or in a same fashion the way employee is thinking. You may be raising your voice, and employer might not be considering it that you are genuinely showing your concern and sincerity towards the employer. So, the second type of voice, according to the Freeman, refers to conflictual voice, describes a mechanism where employees can channel disconnect or discontent with something, dissatisfaction with something. So, in this context, there are two potential elements of voice that is, grievance processes. It is supposed to be every organization needs to have some kind of grievance processes. Unfortunately, very small organizations, very small employees like bakeries, they are not, those bakeries particularly not having chain, some kind of other grocery stores, small grocery stores, some kind of other outlets, very small organizations where there are 1 to 10 employees may not offer these things, but informally they also have a process of grievance or resolution to an issue. So, opportunities for input into organizational decision making. So, grievance process and opportunities for into organizational decision making. That decisions which are really bothering to employees, particularly when we are talking about conflictual wise, we are talking about that. So, making short, making it short. If you summarize it, so voice of the employee is when employees have given the opportunity to give their inputs in organizational decision making, and that voice can be conflictual, and that voice can be consensual. A consensual voice when really it facilitate or pinpointing an organization area of improvement, while the conflictual voice when employees are showing their concerns of discontentment with the organization decisions. Thank you.